Good morning, sweet friends. So, I was on a walk with my dad the other day, and we discovered this great little spot. And what you might be able to see behind me, although you'll see it better later, is a little piece of Lake Erie, which is one of the five Great Lakes of Michigan. And there's so many birds and ducks and turtles out here. I just thought maybe sharing some of this beauty with you in a fun little morning flow practice would help to brighten your day. So before we begin, if you enjoy my videos, then please click the subscribe button and please check out my Patreon site. The link is below in the video description. Patreon really supports me making these videos, and it gets you access to classes and content that I only create for my patrons. So if you're a member already, thank you. And if not, I invite you to check it out. So today is a fun mandala flow practice. And a mandala flow is where we take a fun little 360-degree journey around the mat. And you might find or feel that we flow from pose to pose a little faster than normal. And I invite you and I encourage you to just have fun with it. Invite an attitude of play, treat it like a little dance. And if this is your first time doing this practice, don't worry about doing everything right. Just have fun with it. This is a practice you can come back to again and again and really turn it into something that flows and feels fun and playful. I will encourage you, if you have blocks, use blocks today. Not required, but they do make things more fun and accessible. All right, let's begin our class in a easy seat. So you can sit with legs crossed. You can sit up on your heels with your butt on a cushion, whatever helps you feel comfy and relaxed. And then close your eyes. You can place your hands wherever they feel good. And as you inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears and open mouth exhale. Another great big breath, lift the shoulders. Open mouth, exhale, release, and just enjoy the sound of the ducks in the background. Let's come back to a normal breath in and out through your nose. And just really relax into each breath. Bring a soft awareness to the crown of your head. And from the crown of your head across your scalp, feel a softening, a sense of ease, tension melting into the breath. Start to draw deeper breaths, breathing in through the nose, deep into the belly. Let the breath swell up into the chest. And then a long, slow exhale, just letting go anything that feels tense and heavy. Relax the muscles of your face, your cheeks, your jaw. And your neck and shoulders as well. Melt away any tension with your breath. Let's begin our class today with a few words of affirmation to set the intention for our day. I'll say these words out loud, and then you repeat them silently to yourself. Here we go. May I take time today to notice the sky, the trees, the birds, and my breath. And may I feel grateful for this day to be alive. And for all the sweet gifts in my life. Just a couple more breaths, relaxing into each breath. Let those words sink into your heart. And slowly blink your eyes open. Extend your right leg long on the mat. Bring the sole of the left foot inside that right thigh. And we'll work into a really juicy hamstring and hip opener here. Shavasana is the fancy Sanskrit name. Inhale, root the sit bones, reach up tall, and as you exhale, a nice slow fold forward. Each inhale, lift the heart and the crown of your head, get long through the spine, and each exhale, melt into it a little bit deeper. And continue down, folding just like this with your breath until you find that happy place of balance, right? Just enough sensation, not too much. And then allow yourself to relax into that place. As you inhale, slowly rise up. Bring the left hand to the mat behind you. Press and lift your hips. Reach the right hand up and over. Big stretch. Open the heart. Exhale, slowly come down. Extend the left leg long on the mat as you bring sole of the right foot in for the other side. Big breath, rooting the sit bones as we lift into the sky. And exhale, a nice slow fold. Again, taking your time, lengthening the spine. So lift the heart and the crown of the head. Exhale, slowly fold and melt. And continue to find that sweet spot on this side as well. Just rest there for a couple breaths. As you inhale, slowly rise. Bring the right hand to the mat behind you. Press and lift your hips. Great big reach behind you. Press into the right hand. Open the heart. Exhale, slowly lower. And sweep the legs around behind you, coming into tabletop. From tabletop, curl the toes under, lift your hips, and push back into downward dog. I'm going to move this block so you can see. Let's take a few breaths here to pedal the feet. Bend one knee, draw the opposite heel down to the earth. Great big, deep breaths. Feel that beautiful stretch into the back line of the legs as the heel draws down to the mat. And then coming to stillness, let's take some spinal waves here. So as you inhale, wave the body forward into plank pose, and then dip the knees, sink the hips back toward the heels, and lift the tailbone and wave it back up to downward dog. Let's do that a couple times with the breath. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, knees dip, hips sink back, and then lift the tailbone, downward dog. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, take it back and lift. One more time. Inhale, wave. Exhale, sink it back and lift the tailbone, downward dog. Nice work. Inhale, bring your feet together and take your right foot up to the sky. Really push through that heel to lengthen through the leg. Bend the right knee and stack your hips open. Let gravity pull the right foot down behind you to deepen the stretch into the right side of the body. And then slowly bring that right knee all the way forward to touch the top of the right tricep. Wrap the elbows in. Try to make contact. Inhale, take the right foot back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee into the nose, squeeze it in, and step through between your hands. Low lunge. Left hand inside the front foot. Peel the right hand up to the sky and gaze to that lifted hand. And let the bottom shoulder fall away from the ear. Spiral the heart open to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat. Back knee comes down underneath the hips and sweep your hands up to the sky. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Cactus the arms, push the heart to the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades. As you exhale, extend the right leg long and fold into half splits. And this is a great place for your blocks. So, using your blocks, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, nice slow fold. Blocks are great for helping you keep the spine nice and long and spacious, which is what we want. And keep reaching the heart and the crown of the head forward, folding gently until you find that sweet spot. Breathe into that place. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring that front ankle underneath the knee. Hands to the mat. Lift the back knee, low lunge, and then spin the back heel down. Toe heel the front foot a little to the right, aligning the front heel and back arch, and windmill the hands open into a nice, deep, strong warrior two. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Let's settle here for a few breaths. Roll to the outside edge of that back foot, and then get nice and deep in the front knee bend. Flip the front palm, reaching up and back through the heart, reverse warrior. Exhale, we come back to warrior two for a moment and then sweep both hands across the mat, extending that right leg long, deep bend in the left thigh, windswept warrior. So notice the arms are swept behind me. Turn over the left shoulder, low lunge, and then step your front foot back and up to the sky, three-leg dog. Bend the left knee, stack the hips open just like we did on the other side, and you can stay here if you want, or you can move into a slow motion wild thing. So let that left foot fall all the way to the earth behind you. Keeping the right leg straight, roll to the outside edge of the right foot, push into the right hand, lift the hips and the heart, and reach your left hand back behind you. And really push into that right hand, arch the back, open the heart. Inhale, roll back to plank pose, beautiful work. And let's hold plank for a second, keeping plank with the hands come to your knees. Draw the heels into your butt. As slow as you can, let's do 3 slow push-ups. Keep the elbows close to your sides, just lower as low as you can for 1, and push up. Exhale, lowering as low as you can, push up for 2. And one more time, lowering as low as you can, push up for 3. And this time, lower all the way down to your belly. Nice work. Extend the legs behind you. Cobra pose. Slide the hands back a little. Push into the heels of the hands. Lift the heart. And then push the heart forward. Draw the shoulders back. Open that heart once again. Exhale, lower. Hips to heels. Child's pose. Beautiful. Come forward, tabletop. Curl the toes. And lift the hips. Downward dog. Feet together. Take your right heel to the sky once again. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in and step through between your hands. Spin the back heel down. Again, align the front heel to the back arch and windmill the hands open to a nice deep warrior two. Once again, breathe into it. Relax the shoulders. Gaze out over that middle finger of the front hand. And as you inhale, straighten the front leg, turn all 10 toes off the left side of your mat, reach the hands to the sky, star pose. And as you exhale, let's take a big, deep bow with wide legs. Wide leg forward fold. Hands to the mat. Walk the fingers in line with the toes and continue to fold slowly with the breath. Rock the weight forward a little so weight comes into the balls of the feet, hips stack over the ankles. You can keep the hands on the ground or you can grab the ankles behind the ankles and pull the heart back to the chest to deepen. As you inhale, halfway lift, hands to the mat, and then turn over the left shoulder, walking the hands to the left for low lunge facing the front of the mat. Okay, we're going to move from here into warrior 3. So push off from the front foot and glide forward, straightening the left leg, lift the right heel, dip the right hip, palms to the heart. Let's get really long through the spine here. And we're going to work into revolved half moon. So again, great place for the blocks. Right hand comes down to a block, and the left hand slowly take it up to the sky. Keep lifting the right heel and dipping the right hip. Try to keep the hips nice and level. Breathe into it. Welcome the challenge. As you exhale, look down and curtsy. Right knee behind the left. Wing the arms back. Inhale, step tall to the top of your mat. And let's sink into a nice little chair pose, shall we? So let's get deep. Bringing the heels down, or weight into the heels. Relax into it. Breathe into it. Feel that warmth in the thighs. It's good stuff. Inhale, rise up, open your wings, and take a big swan dive fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank pose. Let's hold plank for a moment, wrap the elbows in, and simply lift your hips to push back to downward dog. Beautiful work. Let's do that little dance on the other side. Feet together, and take your left heel up to the sky. Bend the left knee, stack the hips wide open here. Again, letting gravity pull that left foot down toward the earth. Open it up. And slowly bring the left knee all the way forward to touch the top of the left tricep. Make contact. Inhale, take the left heel back to the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in, and step through between your hands. Right hand inside the front foot, left hand, peel it open to the sky. Breathe as you gaze up. I wish you were looking at this beautiful sky with me. Maybe you're looking at a popcorn ceiling. Just imagine a beautiful sky. Exhale, bring that left hand down, back knee comes down underneath the hips, and sweep the hands up to the sky. Big breath, reach up. Open mouth, exhale. Push the heart to the sky. Squeeze the shoulders. And then extend the left leg long and fold half splits. Again, blocks here, really great idea. Nice and long through the spine as we find our sweet spot in the fold. Just breathe into all of the juicy places you feel sensation. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring the front ankle towards you underneath the knee. Both hands to the mat. Lift the back knee and then spin the back heel down. You know where we're going. Warrior 2. Align the front heel and back arch. Windmill the hands and settle in. Notice that front thigh is almost parallel to the mat. So, and the knee is pointing straight ahead here. Relax the shoulders. Breathe and feel. Flip the front palm. Let's take it up and back, lifting through the heart. As you exhale, come back to Warrior 2 and a big sweep of the hands across the bottom of the mat. Extend the left leg long, deep bend in the right knee, rainbow or windswept warrior. And then turn over that right shoulder, low lunge facing the back of the mat. Step the front foot back and up, 3-leg dog. Bend the right knee, and again, you're welcome to stay here. Or take a slow motion wild thing. Let that right foot slowly come all the way down to the earth behind you. Push into the left hand. Lift the hips and the heart and reach the right hand behind you. Stay for a moment, really pushing into the left hand. Arch your back. Open the heart and reach. Inhale. We roll back to plank pose. And again, staying in plank. Let's come to the knees. 3 slow push-ups. Keep the elbows close to the sides, heels to the butt. Here we go. Nice and slow. We come down and push up for 1. Nice and slow. We come down as low as you can. Push up for 2. And slowly we go. Push up for 3. And this time as slow as you can, all the way to your belly. Once you arrive, extend the legs. Cobra pose. Slide the hands back. Push into the heels of the hands. Lift the heart. And then open the heart. Exhale, lower. Hips to heels. Child's pose. Take a moment. Feel Mama Earth supporting you. Inhale, come forward. Tabletop, curl the toes and lift your hips. Feet together, take your left heel to the sky, nice and high. Push through the heel. Exhale, knee to nose, and step through between your hands. Spin the back heel down, align front heel to back arch, windmill the hands open. Warrior 2, facing the back of the mat. Stay, I really want you to feel the earth in these Warrior 2 poses. Feel the breath in your body, feel alive and present. A brand new day of possibilities and adventure waiting for you. Straighten the front leg, turn all 10 toes off that long side of the mat. Reach into the sky, and as you exhale, a nice big swan dive. We fold, hands to the mat. Once again, walk the fingers slowly in line with the toes and continue to fold. Again, hands on the mat's fine, or You can grab the ankles, pull the heart back toward the thighs to deepen. And once again, notice if the butt is sinking back here. Rock the weight forward, feeling the hips over the ankles. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk the hands around to the right, turning into low lunge, facing the front of the mat. And from here, we glide gracefully. It's an attitude. It might not happen in real life, but gracefully into warrior 3. Here we go. Push off that right foot, lift the left heel, dip the left hip, hands to the heart. And take a moment here to get really long through the spine. So reach the crown of the head forward. And now, right into revolved half moon. So grab your block, left hand to the sky, right hand slowly reaching up, and take your time here. It's a challenging pose, so give yourself a lot of room to play. If you fall, it's okay. Remember, it's not about doing it right. Gaze up, lifting left heel, dipping left hip. Then slowly look down, curtsy. Left knee behind the right, wing the arms back. Inhale, step tall at the top of your mat, reach into the sky. And let's sink down into one final chair pose here. Feel the weight in all 4 corners of the feet, but really in the heels. And feel that juicy, warm sensation in the thighs. Breathe into it. Inhale, rise up, open your wings, and take a bow. Nice work. Halfway lift. Step back to plank pose. And from plank pose, simply lift your hips and push back, downward dog. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Come down to your knees. Knees wide, big toe mounds together. And let's find child's pose. Take it easy, slow it down. Breathe fully. Really relax into your breath. And then sink back to your heels. Sweep your legs around in front of you. And we'll end with a nice, big, juicy, wide leg forward fold. Seated. Wide leg forward fold. Root the sit bones. Inhale, reach to the sky. Wiggle your fingers, breathe in. And as you exhale, nice, slow fold. When the hands meet the mat, recommit to lengthening through the spine. Lift the heart, lift the crown of the head. And slowly we go. And you can use your blocks here for a little support for your head. Works really nice. Continue to come down until you find that sweet spot of sensation. And just relax. As you inhale, slowly rise. Block off to the side, sweep your legs around. And come to your back. Get situated here. Come to your back. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a great big honest hug like you really mean it. Today, let's recommit to loving ourselves fully, completely, giving ourselves everything that we need to thrive. Happy baby, grab the outside edges of your feet. Let the legs open as much as they want to, and then knees are angling in toward the armpits. And then, important folks, let the shoulders and the low back draw down toward the mat. That's where the hip action opening is at. Breathe. Maybe take a little sweet rock side to side. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And relax into Shavasana. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. As you inhale, take your hands overhead. Great big stretch. And exhale, knees into chest. Roll to your right side. Gently push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at your heart and close your eyes. Just raise your thumb knuckles to the point between your brow, and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. I hope the sounds of quacking and cicadas and some of the beautiful scenery really inspires you today to be your best, to feel your best, and maybe take some time yourself to get out into nature. Just a 5-minute walk, and it will totally transform your day. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.